from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltoppers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back to pass, it's James. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So New Mexico State's offense will take the field for the first time. David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
At the 40. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Red pass hits complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's James. Finds a man on the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Banks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tipton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw, it's James. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He's got him wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snap it to the back. Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's caught. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this. Turning it on! Quick spin on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air, it's James. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use me.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's James. This one's complete.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He wants to throw it again. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Flowers. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's James. Punts it out of the air. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's James. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A quick pass to the left. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offside, and this is going to be a 1st down.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Finds a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's James. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet. Just keeps moving. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Aggie. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The pull and throw off the RPO. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. RPO complete to open the drive. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Sweet cut there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's James. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Rudolph. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Third down coming up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
On to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To the air, it's James. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. The run from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Using the quick game. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
That keeps the score. New Mexico State, 27, Western Kentucky.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's Rudolph. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's James. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Nice move there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good.
Guys, Bama and LSU have given us some unforgettable moments over the years, and they're at it again today. Here's a quick update. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Leaves it with the back. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Works the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's James. Makes the catch, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump started. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Tipton. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Using his legs, it's Rudolph. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.